My mother, she's my favorite woman in the world, and so she lives in Indiana. She's been through the roller coaster ride of my life with me, never has left my side. My two daughters live in Florida. I had them pretty early on, but they grew up, and I was able to be part of their life in and out, and now I've been part of their life consistently for the last 5 years. I went into sober living, and I was in sober living for six months at my first one, 9 months at my second one, and then I wanted to get out on my own. And so Neighbor helped me get into my first studio, the first place I've ever lived by myself in recovery.
Before I came to Neighbor, I was living with two of my older children. They're adults. They announced that they were moving, my daughter, her fiance, and my older son. So there I was in this condo or duplex, whatever it was, and they left me there. And I had no income, I had nowhere to go, and I was thinking that I was gonna be homeless.
I had lost my apartment when my roommates got themselves into some trouble. Because I'm in a wheelchair, getting around is difficult, so the idea of being homeless was terrifying to me. And at my age, too, it's terrifying.
I was in a position in here where I couldn't pay my rent, and I was wondering what I was going to do to stay here. The impact was the difference between life and death to me, pretty much, because if I got kicked out of here, I would have went back into addiction, and I would have fallen too hard. And at this point in my life, at 65, it probably would have cost me my life. Neighbor to Neighbor offers the opportunity for me to be able to pay my rent, stay here, and continue to get better and better, as the days go on. I've been here 3 years, and it's only one time out of 3 years that I've needed the help, and they were there to help me.
But fortunately, a couple of years before that, my son had signed up for assistance through Neighbor to Neighbor. When that came up, it was like the very last day I had to stay at the place I was at. Fortunately, was able to move into a house in the apartment the next day.
This place had opened up immediately, so they moved me ASAP right into things. So it was Neighbor to Neighbor that started the process to get me going in the right direction.
Stable housing is the key, because when I was homeless and not knowing where I was going to sleep, I'd get nothing done all day besides finding out where I'm going to lay my head at night. Having something that is stationary or dependable that I can call my own sanctuary, I guess, and I protect it. And so stable housing has made my recovery stronger, as well as my boundaries.
I can let everything go, and I'm in my place, and I can just relax. So I get a big feeling of being able to relax and take a deep breath and know that I got some kind of future to where before I didn't think I had a future.
So I really enjoy knowing that this is my home and nobody can take it away from me. And I'm safe and secure.
At Neighbor to Neighbor, our focus is on housing access and opportunity because a stable home is the foundation for success. When community members have opportunity, they can live their best lives, and our communities are stronger. We believe in the collective power of a diverse community. Access to housing is where economic stability and community strength begin. Thank you to the community for your support for over 50 years, and we look forward to continuing to work together to build strong communities together.